The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now. What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Meta platforms with the ticker symbol META. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also, take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. It's Meta Tuesday, guys, so let's take a look at the chart for Meta. But before I do that, I do have a course sale going on right now where it's 50% off of my technical analysis course, which I believe everyone should know how to learn a price chart. It's pretty much mandatory. You do not want to be buying and selling blind. It can lead to a lot of costly errors. Imagine someone who, like Meta platforms, bought right up here without looking at the chart. That's probably a very big mistake, and you can make back what the course costs in a few months at the most. For example, if you were to invest $1,000 into a stock, and if you know how to read a price chart, you wait and it drops 10%, you save that $100 cost. So basically, learning technical analysis is a must, and it's going to be a net positive. You're not going to learn technical analysis and be worse off. So it's always a net positive. So let's take a look at the chart for Meta platforms. Basically, it's a downtrend. So a lot of times in the markets, it's not always a 50-50 probability. Sometimes the price can go up, sometimes the price can go down, but usually you're going to find a bias towards the chart. So this bias is obviously towards the downside. So this higher probability is going to be probably continuing lower in the future because this trend channel is still in play. This is the trend right here. All the price bars are still inside of it. So I believe the last week, I didn't put out a video last week, but probably the previous week I was bullish on Meta platforms because we were super overextended and we hit the lower side of the channel. Usually when we hit the lower side, we work our way to the opposite side, which is right over here. And we had a nice strong impulse up. Looks like we're having a small little correction. So it's looking like we're going to get that second impulse up, probably to fill in this huge gap that was created from that earnings report that trapped a bunch of long traders. So looks like we're going to be pulling back up to the low 130s, high 120s. That's what it looks like Meta platforms is trying to do. Is it guaranteed? No, but I believe the probability is higher that we're going to be doing this type of pattern. Let me go ahead and zoom out on the chart. I don't think we have bottomed either way. It looks like we can make this measure move down right here. This is a long leg down. This is the second leg down. It's obviously different than the first leg, but the target is where prices are trying to reach is at the low 70s. So that's what it looks like prices are trying to do. And we even reached that. We came very close to that. We came at the $88 level. So price action could have dropped more, but what stopped it was this channel support. So you can just imagine there's nothing here, and then if I connect the swing to this one right here and I drag it, you can see that we hit the support of the channel right there, and then we saw the bounce. So just because we're going lower doesn't mean we're gonna not have waves. So we stopped right there, we went up, we can go up, and then we can just continue down. So that's how the market works. So basically, I don't think we have bottomed. Doesn't look like a bottoming pattern, especially because we're still looking pretty bearish. And I'll go and switch it over to the weekly chart, and we can wrap it up from there. So here's the weekly chart for Meta platforms. Obviously, we were super overextended. This pattern has repeated in the past. For example, right over here, when we get overextended, we're going to see a pullback towards the EMA. We might even reach it this time, but in the past we have not even reached the EMA since pretty much the beginning of this year, January. So it's been a while, very long time since we have touched the EMA. So we might not even touch it even during this pullback. So we'll have to wait and see how far this pullback can go. But I'm looking for the high 120s. It looks like the shorts are about to get trapped. We had a candle right here that was a signal to go low, but the context is very bad because we're overextended and we just bounced from a channel support. Traders entered below this red candle, put their stop losses above this candle and maybe even this one. Now it looks like we're reversing right away, so we could see a big green candle, maybe something like that in the future. So we'll have to wait and see. Just imagine this right here is a green candle, so we could see a pop up. Probably not this week because, you know, of the holidays, but maybe next week or the week after, we're going to see a nice move up towards the top upside. So it looks like the shorts are trapped. I'm looking for higher prices. I believe that's all I have for the weekly chart. Actually, there's one more thing. Let me go and clear all the drawings. So I showed you guys a measure move target on the daily chart. This is the measure move target on the weekly chart. This all could be one leg down. This is the second leg, and I'm looking for that $40 target. 40. So $40 target is not out of the question. Definitely possible. Even the all-time lows are possible. I mean, BABA, this chart is very similar to BABA, where we had a nice move up and then we came back all the way down to the all-time lows. So let me see if I can compare it. I can compare it to BABA right here. So this is BABA's chart. Not really drawn to scale, or there you go. This is a little bit better. So kind of looks very similar, where we have, I don't know, just got to play around with it a little bit more, maybe something like that. So you can see how we have these peaks, and then we sold off, and then we went up, and then we dropped same time, then we had a nice rally up, then we slowly started crashing back down to the lows. So very similar to Alibaba's chart, even though they're completely different companies. So the chart is just looking the same. I'm not saying it's the same company, but as long as we're below this weekly EMA, it's not really looking bullish. Just like how in the past, you can see how this EMA was acting as support for several years. You know, prices were bouncing from it. It was acting as support. Took, you know, multiple years. Now this is just the opposite, where we are below it, and every time we come up to it, we're finding resistance. So again, this is a downtrend. This is an uptrend. I teach you guys that in my course. I show you how to identify trends, which definitely you need to know the market, what it does. So if it's trending or ranging, that's what I mean. So that's all I have for meta platforms. Basically, we're seeing a pullback in the short term. Long term, we're going to probably be seeing lower prices. So thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel. Since you might be surprised what you can learn, leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.